Hello, Long Branch Public School faculty and staff. I'm certain you all have many questions and are wondering what is going on in the world. And some of you are probably wondering, why would an educational plan even be important right now? And you may be right. We must consider what everybody's going through during this period of time, and certainly what we may be going through in a very short period of time. You're undoubtedly learning about COVID-19, as am I. I certainly am no expert, but I am tapped into local Board of Health, the State Board of Health, Department of Health, the World Health Organization, and the Center for Disease Control, which all of you have access to their information. So if you're seeking information about COVID-19, it's all there for you, whether it be prevention or care once you've contracted the virus, if that occurs. It is inevitable that members of our school family will test positive. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's very likely to happen knowing the new information out there today regarding how long this virus sits on a surface. It could be up to 3 days. So once our school community is notified and impacted, protocols and contingency plans will be put in place. These plans are going to change. They're going to be fluid, and we expect to learn and adapt to the new information that we're given. The actual notification of a positive case is not going to come from the school nurse or doctor. It comes from a lab that contacts the Board of Health. And then I would receive a call to begin enacting our protocols, because under this scenario, as unique as it is, the local health official has unprecedented authority. He actually has the ability to close schools because of the governor's state of emergency and the global pandemic that's been issued by the World Health Organization. In the event school closes, we're going to be out for an isolation period, a minimum of 14 consecutive days, which extends our calendar immediately till June 30th. Now, this notice can come at any time, so it's just like a weather event. If we're waiting to find out if we're going to be open in the morning, you're going to receive it the same way: auto dial, email, social media, and our webpage. In your class, as students that attempt to access and complete these assignments during the isolation period, those days are actually going to be retroactively counted toward their attendance status and toward our 180 days. During the days of isolation, I know there's no substitute for what our teachers are doing in the classroom. Certainly anything virtual or something passively to engage them is no match for what we provide them every single day. But we are going to utilize this opportunity because we don't know if we can satisfy a 180-day period with a minimum of 14 days out of school, even if we extended the full calendar. We're going to use our district website to organize instructional resources for children who have access. And most of you know, many of our children do not have access beyond a cell phone. Our homebound instructional plans will try to give some learning experiences virtually and with materials that hopefully you can help me in gathering. We realize it's just not functional for every child to learn that way, even if they do have internet access. So again, novels, journals, exploration activities, and print materials, please share them with your school administrators so we can post them for parents or send them out via text, or just share them in a reading online through an auto dial. In pre-K, we like to share live readings or recorded readings of stories or resources that read stories to children through social media, because many of our parents are connected. In elementary, like I said, a good book, an online platform like Pick-a-Pack or other online book materials certainly would be helpful, as well as math materials that are connected to what they're learning in the classroom. In 6 through 12, we do have online platforms, but we want those that are automated, that can run without you actively engaged with them. So you're looking at Newsy LA, you're looking at Big Ideas Math, that you can just set it in motion and without having to check in daily. Because frankly, if you're a teacher, I don't know what your home situation is going to be in a day or 10 days, or certainly in 14 days in isolation. I don't expect you to be able to log in at a particular time and stay on and be connected with kids. So we want we want to put it in motion, the resources, allow parents to give children the opportunity to engage with content, and then we will work on all the recording of this when we return. In terms of 10-month people, I'm looking for some people who would certify to drive a bus if possible, because we would want to serve as a hub for meal distribution. And that, again, would be passive by drop off at certain locations. So if you have a CDL and you are a 10-month employee, please reach out. We certainly would need your services. 12-month staff, you are going to be on call because we want to make sure that you're able to get paid. So you'll be on call, which means we may need you to answer phones, access your email. But again, I want to be considerate of your situation too, especially if somebody in your home is ill during this period. I know we're going to get through this. We just have to be patient, try to support each other. And I think the more we're connected in terms of whether it be a group text message, a Remind app, an email, I think we're going to feel a little better about it. It's the lack of information sometimes does scare us. And I think the most important thing to end with is that many of our children or your children at home, whether you're a custodian, a bus driver, teacher, secretary, security officer, or school administrator, we know that the children are nervous about this. I try to point to a scenario where many of our parents and grandparents had situations years ago where it was measles, the mumps, or chicken pox where kids were exposed to and they got through it. And with medical technology where it is today, there's very likely there's going to be some type of vaccination or cure for this very shortly. So if we can get through this short period of time, focus on what we can, and that's the things that are right in front of us, and just be kind to each other. I think we're all going to come out of this and get back into the routine that sometimes drives us crazy. All right. If I can be of any assistance here over at the board office, please feel free to reach out and make sure we stay together because we are certainly stronger as one family. I wish you the best. Thank you very much, everybody.